Hello and welcome back to my channels, to my returning subscribers. Thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you for the love that you showed me since I started this channel till now. And I really appreciate everything that you're doing by liking and sharing. To my new subscribers and viewers, this is Blossom Benta, and in this channel I normally talk about my daily activities. And today, as you can see, I was in the kitchen at the cafe, and I was trying to help out because my chef, had had his day off today. So I decided to come and help out. This is something that we normally do. At times, I always allow him to have some time away from work so that at least I can take over and help him around. When it comes to working in the kitchen, at times it can be very hectic, and he normally comes there early in the morning at around 6. That's when he reports to work, to at least do some cooking before I come, because I normally come later on to help out. But then after, maybe at around 11 or 12, to 1, I always let him have some time off so that at least he can rest a bit and come back maybe in the evening or so. So today, as you can see, I was shredding some sukuma wiki because the ones that we had in the morning was already over, so I had to do this and try to see if at all we can make ends meet. So after shredding the sukuma wiki, by the way, I normally don't use tomatoes on the sukuma wiki. I just use the onions. Only. I don't normally use the tomatoes, because the tomatoes at times it makes food have that sour taste, and most of my clients don't like it. So they normally like it when I just use the onions and oil. So here I went ahead and I did a stir fry over the sukuma wiki on the gas in the kitchen, the main kitchen. I have like 2 kitchens, but not necessarily having 2 kitchens, because the one outside is not like a kitchen, but it's just a veranda, because I've already talked with my landlord, not the landlord, but the caretaker. I talked with him, and he agreed that if at all he will get some space, because there's a space that I'm eyeing. He will allow me to extend my kitchen so that at least, if at all you have an hotel and you have a bigger kitchen, it's very, very, you are at an advantage of cooking a lot of food. And cooking a lot of food, you have a lot of clients. But right now, I can say that I'll be cooking a lot of food as we speak right now, because the number of my clients is not that big. So I just have to do with what I have right now. So after frying the sukuma wiki, I went ahead and cleared all the surfaces, because I normally like it when I'm working on a clean environment and a clean surface. It always builds my confidence in when it comes to cooking. This is something that I went to school to study. I just learned it on my way up. So here I just had to do some cleaning on the surfaces. Thereafter I'll also do the floors once I'm done, because I cannot do the floors before I do the surfaces. I must finish with the surface, then I go to the floor, so that at least whatever is on whatever dirt is on the surfaces, or even if they fall on the ground, it's not going to be hectic when it comes to mopping or cleaning the area. So I finish with the top surfaces. Thereafter I'll go into the bottom, like the floors. So here I was cleaning my, what do you call it, this thing that we normally use to cut the tomatoes and onions. I'm forgetting the name. So I cleaned even the upper surface of the cabinets, because you know at times you have some drops of water, tea, milk, oil, you name it, so you just have to clean it. And in this area I normally use a very dry I make sure that the towel that I'm using, or the piece of cloth that I'm using to clean the surface, is dried completely, because if at all it's not dried completely, the damp uh the damp, or the wet piece of clothes is going to damage the surfaces, because these surfaces are made of wood. They are not made of tiles or marbles. They're just made of wood, and as such you don't need to use a lot of water, because if you use a lot of water it's going to cause, is it warping? Yeah, warping of the timbers. Yeah, warping of the timbers. And then when the timber warps, you know what happens? Everything just disfigures. The shape of the cabinets will be damaged. Yeah, so I normally like it when I'm using something that is like dry, not that dry, but maybe like damp or something. So here I decided to shred the piece of cabbage that was remaining. There was a client that requested that we prepare him something dry, maybe like dried cabbage. This is how he wanted it done, without the carrots, because the one that we made had carrots in them, but he wanted just plain, just the cabbage and onions and oil only, without any addition. So I just had to go ahead and give him what he wants, because at the end of the day, the client is always right, and we must listen to the client, because here the client is my employee. So just have to listen to him and give him what he wanted. And I really like it when I'm cutting, like I like cutting cabbages. Yeah, it gives you that vibe of a chef, a top chef. And then it's very easy to cut the cabbages, the way they are thin, the way they're coming out nicely. Yeah, that is how I like my cabbage. They're not the big chunks. I like it very small, like thread. The thread like sized cabbage. That is how I like it. And here, as you can see, they're not that big. They're very, very neat, tiny, and nice. That is how I like it. So today was hectic, by the way. Today was one of those days, and I really appreciate it. I never knew that that this day was going to be this busy. It started on a very, very, very dull moment. In fact, I wasn't like, why should I go to work today? I was just tired. You know, I was just tired. You know, when you are busy, it keeps you moving, and it keeps you on toes, and you just get that morale and get motivated that yeah, no, I need to work hard, because I can see people are like, hey, give me this one, give me that, I want this, I want that. Why is it taking that long? You see that urge, it gives you that urge of being on toes and working. But if at all you don't have a lot of clients, or maybe the day is just gloomy, or so just feel tired, you just feel like you just should go somewhere and relax and have some time away from work or such. So today was very hectic, by the way, but I really liked it, because it was one of those days that was very, very, very good. The sales were their toppest. Yes, I appreciate everything, and I appreciate God. This was the work of God, because yesterday, by the way, the sales were down. The sales were down. I was like, how am I going to buy some of the things that I needed at the cafe? Hey, am I going to dig in my pocket again to buy some things? Here that you can see, the tea was boiling. And here I had managus. By the way, managu is one of the best delicacies in my hotel. And here is the, what do we call it? The goat's intestines. So yummy, and it's a must. This is a must. In your kitchen, you must have goats intestines. First, they're very soft. They're not that tough like the cows. What do you call it? Intestines. The goats intestines are very, very soft, easy to chew, easy to swallow, easy to cook. And most of my clients are always like, do you have the intestines? We call them matumbo for those who know. Yeah, Kiswahili speakers in the house, matumbos. Those are very, very, very nice delicacies. That's a must. So I like it when I'm using the spring onions. Yeah, kitunguu ya nyasi. I like it so much. But nowadays, onions are very expensive. It's like they're out of season or something. They're very, very, very expensive. You can see a bunch of onions, the ones that you can even buy for like 20 shillings, 20 Kenyan shillings. You go to the market and buy them for like 50 to 100 Kenyan shillings, which is very expensive, by the way. I don't know why. And it's raining, so it beats me. Why is it that onions are very expensive like this? And this is the season that the onions are supposed to be in plenty. You know, you can even substitute tomatoes with onions. But yeah, and the food will just be all right. But nowadays, using onions in everything, you just have to measure and try to minimize your usage on onions. Now here, the ingredients are ready. I've already boiled them. They're very tender. And you can see, I had to remove them using the knife. They were very hot, by the way. They were very hot. They kept burning my fingers. And these ones that looks like blankets, I never liked them. I never liked them, but nowadays I can eat them. But there's a way I like my matumbos done. Matumbos, or rather intestines. There's a way that I like them done, though I cannot do it here in the hotel because everybody is not me. People are different. Here you must go with the majority, the way they want it. That is how you should be doing it. And matumbos, by the way, they're very nice. They're very nice, especially if you stir fry them. Yeah, like if you fry them without any addition of soup. Yeah, they're very nice. With you get some hot ugali with it to go with it, and some skuma wiki sauce. Hey, it's nice. It's nice. It's very, very nice. So here I was trying to cut them into cubes, into small pieces, before I fry them again and make stew out of them, because this one was supposed to be used in the evening. Or I already had orders of people that wanted it for dinner in the evening, so I just had to buy them. And in fact, I was just lucky to get them because it was already past having the intestines, or rather the matumbos, from the butcheries. The matumbos, in most cases, if you want matumbos, you just go early in the morning, or you book. You just talk to your butcher and tell him, by the tomorrow I want to have some matumbos. Maybe if it's a half or even kg. This one was like 1 kg. That is what I got, 1 kg. But still, it was going to help out. Even if it's half, it's just a matter of having it instead of not even having any. You know, if a client comes and then you tell the clients that whatever he or he wanted is not there, they normally feel bad. Yes, they normally feel bad. So yeah, I just got 1 kg and I had to do with it. So just went ahead, cut it even if it was hot. This was around 6 a.m. if I'm not wrong. Yeah, it was around 6 a.m. busy preparing supper. Yeah, because I knew that by 7 they were going to be there asking for whatever they wanted. So I just had to hurry up and have everything in order. Then thereafter, I was supposed to go and get some flour. You know, here we use the posho mill. For those people who know, kisiagi. Yeah, just go to the posho mill, you buy your corn there. Then after buying the corn, you grind them. After grinding them, take them with you to your shop or home or wherever. Yeah, people like it. They grinded they naturally grinded maize flour as compared to the packed one. They say the packed one doesn't satisfy them. Hawashibi. So just they like it. They like the natural way. Yeah, they like it when you go natural with instead of removing the skin. Is it the skin? Yeah, instead of removing the skin, they just want it whole. But by the way, it's very nutritious to eat it like that because you get a lot of roughages and so that's how I normally do it. I don't buy my flour, my what do you call it, the ugali flour from the shops. I just go buy the corn, grind it, and cook my ugali. Thereafter, you have your natural ugali. But very soon, baby, I was thinking of starting to cook the millet ugali. Yeah, people are really asking if at all I have the millet and the sorghum ugali, but I don't have it. You know, cooking it is also a problem. Cooking the red ugali, yeah, I know it's expensive and it's very nutritious, but cooking it needs some mastery. If you're told you don't know how to cook it, you just have to leave it, or otherwise you'll end up having cement as ugali because it's very, very tough. And there's a way that is supposed to be prepared so that it doesn't become that tough on the hand. So I just have to do with the white one, the white floured ugali for now. But once I get somebody who knows how to cook it so well, the red ugali, the millet ugali, is it millet or sorghum? You know me, I always have a problem when it comes to millet and sorghum. I don't know which is which. So in the comment section, please differentiate between millet and sorghum. Because with me, I don't know. Then I hear that we also have is it finger millet? Yeah, finger millet, and sorghum. I don't know how to differentiate them. So if at all you know how to differentiate it, please hit the comment section and tell us. Here I'm done. Yes, I'm done. Yeah, I knew it took a while before finishing, but now I'm done. I just have to go fry them and make stew out of them as we wait for supper. Back to our traditional vegetables, manago. And then we have the cream. You can see I I harvested a lot of cream, and this one was cream for like 2 days or so. Yeah, if I'm not wrong, 2 days or so. So here you cannot cook. Yeah, you can cook this type of vegetables without the cream, but here people like it when you add cream in it. Cream makes it have that taste that is very sweet on your mouth, rather in your mouth, and then it also make it look presentable. So you just have to do with the cream. Yeah, to use cream or milk if at all you don't have milk, but me I prefer the cream because cream is more heavier as compared to the milk. But here we don't have a problem when it comes to getting milk because we have plenty and plenty of people supplying milk all over, unlike other places whereby it's very hard to get milk. Here milk is in plenty. You can not walk in any shop without you getting milk. But now the problem when it comes when we want to get the cream. Cream you have to book in advance. Maybe like if I told you want to use the cream tomorrow, you book it a day before so that at least you can get it. And then it varies from prices to prices depending on the person or whatever. But it starts from like 20 Kenyan shillings. Is it 20 or 30? I think it's 30 Kenyan shillings going upwards, not less than that if I'm not wrong, but I stand to be corrected. So after that, I just had to go ahead and cut the onions. This one I'm going to use it to prepare the matumbo, the intestines. I mean, I like it when I use this one. The not the spring onions, but the is it the how do we call this one? I know spring onions, and this one is called I've forgotten. So when it comes to the meat products, and so I use this rounded kind of uh, onions. It makes the soup looks good, yeah, as compared to the spring onions. For the spring onions, I use it on vegetables. Yeah, the sukuma wiki, cabbages, manago, kunde, seveve. By the way, I also have seveve with me. So if at all you come to my place, yeah, those are kind of some traditional delicacies when vegetables that you'll get at my place. Kunde is cowpea. Then we have spinach. Yeah, I normally mix spinach with seveve. Seveve is pumpkin leaves. If for those people who don't know, pumpkin leaves, you have to take them, mix them in the seveve. You mix them in the spinach, you boil, then you fry. Then you don't add a lot of things, just fry and add cream only, and you're going to make something good out of it. Then after I was using the tomatoes, but here we are in the season of tomatoes. The tomatoes are rather cheap. Yeah, they're in plenty. So right now I don't mind using a lot. I know most of the people are like, yeah, you're using too much tomatoes. Yeah, we are in the season of tomatoes, and then when you have tomatoes, you use a lot of tomatoes in your stews. It makes the stew thicker and more presentable. So even if you're serving somebody, if somebody is like, I can see this stew is tasty, that's why I'm using a lot, but it's not a lot with them. So here is the intestines, the matumbo. One of these fine days, I'll show you how I normally do this. Yeah, I normally make my matumbos. This one was in a hurry, so I didn't have time to show you everything. So you guys, thank you so much for watching, and I appreciate you all. Please like, leave a comment, subscribe for those people who haven't subscribed.